Hey everybody, John Rankin here, the Fighting Preacher. We're just going to give everybody a couple of minutes to come on, and we'll get started in 2 minutes. Let me know when you get here. Let me know where you're coming from. Put a comment into the comment section and let us know. We're just giving it a couple of minutes for people to come on. We're going to get started here in about 1 minute. I'm doing great, thanks. Today we're going to be talking about 3 reasons to never use a travel agent again. Who else we got out there? Where are you at again, Jackie? Australia. It's on my bucket list. Oh, I want to go to all 7 continents. I've got Australia and Antarctica left. So, go ahead and get started. Sorry, I had somebody call in while I was doing that. Hey, Michael. I already know where you're coming from. Hey, Steve. Hey, guys. So today we're going to be talking about 3 reasons to never use a travel agent again. And listen, first of all, I have friends that are travel agents. I have peers that are travel agents, and this isn't a knock on them. Some people want to use travel agents because they believe that that's the way to do things, and that's fine. If you're one of those people, here's the story on this, and here's what we're going to be talking about today. First of all, there's 3 reasons why you shouldn't be using a travel agent, okay? And those reasons are pretty significant once you learn the art of traveling and how to travel. And the first thing is that when we're talking about travel, a travel agent is typically going to get somewhere around that 20% range for arranging your travel. Now, to some of you, that might be worth it to not think of travel. That might be something that you're looking at. Sorry, I've got somebody that keeps buzzing in and it's cutting out my live feed. And it might be something that's convenient for you. But you're going to pay extra for that. You're going to pay roughly in that 20-25% range for that kind of travel. And with just a little bit of leg room, with just a little bit of work, you could actually save yourself not only that 20-25%, but potentially thousands of dollars like I've done for some of my friends. So the first reason why we don't want you to use a travel agent is because it's going to save you money in the long run. So just to kind of put this in scope, if you're looking at a $3,500 trip and you're going to save somewhere in the neighborhood of 20%, you're talking about $600-700. That's $600 to $700 that you could spend on airfare. Maybe you could upgrade your airfare. Maybe you could upgrade your hotel. There's a lot of different things that you could do with that $600. And when you look at some of these packages, that's a pretty substantial savings. The second reason that we don't want to use a travel agent is that they actually are going to do things with the insurance policy, and you get charged a much greater rate for the insurance than you would if you used any other program. AAA, Travel Zoo, on average, those things don't cost very much. We're talking $15, $20, maybe $30. But then when you're looking at it on an itemized receipt from a travel agent, that's pretty significant. The last reason that we're going to be talking about here is one of the ones that I've made the most savings on, which is that typically when you use a travel agent, they're going to put you into group tours. And I'm just going to use an example from my own life. I did a trip to Ireland. That trip for 2 people with airfare and everything included was going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $5,500. And when I started getting into it with the travel agent, this was before I was traveling a lot on my own, before I learned some of the kind of the hacks and the tricks that would allow me to travel more often at more affordable rates. I got into it and I was like, man, why is this so expensive? What's going on here? Airfare was this much. Hotels should be this much. Where's the rest of this money going? And I found out that it was really, hey, Brian, how are you today? Amy, how are you? And I found out that really the money was going on group guided tours. And let me explain this to you, because you might be a person that likes group guided tours. Those tours are always more expensive. Always. Not only are they always more expensive, but you're going to actually go with 1,000 other people. You're going to get a guide who's going to talk to you. And when I went to Ireland, I ended up not taking the, what's collect, you guys. I ended up actually not doing the group tours, the guided tours. and my tickets were only $3,000 for everything that I had going on at that point. And so it was really important for me when I looked at that and how much that costed. Just a second. Hold on one second, guys. Quiet. I'm on the phone. So what ended up happening was that ticket went from around $5,500 for that whole trip to $3,000. That included airfare for that entire trip. And I've done several other trips where this has been the case, where I literally just rented a car. I went to the exact same location. I did the exact same guided tour. Yeah, I've got kids, Lance, so even when you tell them, hey, don't knock on the door and I'm going to do a live, they're knocking on the door and they want all my attention. And they've been home for 2 hours and not said a word. I was on a trip just here recently. The tours alone would have costed me nearly $900. I just rented a car and I went and did all the exact same tours. And it saved me literally hundreds and hundreds of dollars, not to mention that 20 to 25%. So again, I have friends that are travel agents. They're trying to make an honest living. I'm not against them. Some of you just don't want the hassle of having to arrange your own travel. But if I told you right now I could save you $2,000 on an extended vacation by simply doing your own legwork and doing a little bit of just research and getting a rental car, that not only would you save the money. Hey, what's up, Lane? Right there, guys. Lane has got a great book on the mastering the fundamentals of travel. I'm going to be bringing him on here in the next couple of weeks as we build this crowd. He's a great friend. He's a retired, or not retired, sorry. He's a veteran out of the military. He's a good friend of mine. So, if I told you that I could save you a couple of $1,000s, as well as the experience of putting that all together and being able to connect one-on-one instead of large groups, and it really puts you in a position to where culturally you have to kind of dig into the culture of that country a little bit more. So when I went to Ireland, because we didn't do the guided group tour, every time we went out to eat, I had to actually get into the town and talk to the local people and find out really where the best places to eat were. And I'll tell you, it was the best decision I ever made in my life, because as we talked to other Americans who were in the country doing that guided tour, one of the consistent complaints I heard was the food was subpar. And that's because they're going to places that they get a kickback, the guided tour does, and all these different kind of money-driven agendas. Guys, get your plane, get your tickets, get on to whatever activities that you want. Just get a car and go. One of the most thrilling things about travel to me is the adventure part, the connecting part, that I get to go land in some country that I don't know and spend time with the local people and learn about their customs, about their way of living, about their identity, about the way that they see the world. And if I was stuck with a bunch of other Americans on a group guided tour, I kind of get all that anyway, right? I mean, look at just all my comments here for the last 2 days of going live, and you'll see I have plenty of people, plenty of Americans that are going to give me their opinion about anything, whether I asked for it or not. Why do I want to take a vacation where I'm going to get a bunch of Americans telling me their opinion whether I want it or not? And for the money that you save, there's just no better way to travel. So here's what I want you guys to do today. These aren't going to be long. They're just going to be tips and tricks and hacks and things that can save you money so that you can travel and do vacation more often. But today, so first thing I want you guys to do, if you haven't already gone to my new website, johnrankin.com, I want you to go there. Number two, I want you guys on this live post, I want you to post, if money wasn't an object, time off work wasn't an object, where would you go right now? And then let's talk about how we could get you to that location at a rate that's affordable for you and your family and where you're at. And then the third thing is that if you found this helpful, if you've thought about this before and you've looked at the kind of idea of using a travel agent, I want you to share this video. I'm going to be going live every day. Polynesia. Okay, man. New Zealand. That's where hey, Lane, you can't go without me. Right? Just know that. I'm going on that trip with you. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is, like I said, go to my website, johnrankin.com, sign up for my book, sign up for some of my free PDFs. It's all free. Everything I'm doing is free. The second thing I want you guys to do is, like I said, post in here, which some of you are already doing. Where do you want to go next? And then third is, if you found this to be helpful, I want you guys to share this video, because I'm going to be doing it every day at 5. It's only going to be 10, 15 minutes tops. Okay? All right, that's it. So the 3 reasons are, number 1, you're going to pay 20 to 25% more for your trip. Number 2, stay away from their insurance packages, because they charge you more for them. Insurance is important, so I'm not telling you not to do insurance. And number 3, don't do guided tours. I'm telling you, that alone will save you $1,000. Don't do guided tours. Get into the country, get into the culture, share life with these people that you're going to be in their country with, and enjoy the adventure and the experience. Once again, johnrankin.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Any questions? Some of you guys are blowing it up. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about some cool stuff. It's going to save you guys a lot of money.